Mercedes-Benz G-Class stands alone as an automotive icon thanks to its angular, retro-futuristic styling paired with formidable go-anywhere talents conquering off-road terrain for over 40 years. From desert dunes to mountain passes, the beloved Geländewagen has rightfully earned a reputation for unmatched all-terrain versatility. But now this off-roading colossus stares down perhaps its biggest transformation yet, full electrification. With the 2024 reveal of the all-new Mercedes G-584 Matic model powered by EQ technology, the legendary Mercedes utility vehicle enters the era of sustainability without sacrificing performance or aesthetic character earned across 4 decades, roaming Earth's most desolate landscapes. In this special deep dive episode, we'll analyze how the electric shift impacts the Mercedes G-Wagon's essence. Does this battery-powered variant still deliver that rugged personality exuding confidence? Can it match the extreme off-road talents that allow the combustion-powered G550 to nonchalantly traverse inhospitable reaches where few vehicles dare tread? Has the soul of this ultimate off-road warrior been irrevocably lost? Or does embracing electric motivation usher one of automotive history's most recognizable silhouettes into an exciting electrified future fostering relevance for another 40 years assisting climate stability? Let's find out. At first glance, you might not even notice the Mercedes G580 runs solely on battery power. The iconic boxy shape remains untouched, still projecting that upright, daring attitude. Modern squared-off LED lighting elements update the front and rear, but the retro circular headlamps and turn signals are cut too. From the side, the butch profile stays true to form with familiar right-angled styling hardly blending into today's curvaceous SUVs. Pronounced wheel arches and the iconic full-size exposed rear-mounted spare hint this new model retains the adventurous spirit woven into the Geländewagen's DNA for generations. Compared to combustion-powered stablemates, the electric G-Wagon does sit almost an inch taller thanks to the battery pack integration and suspension adjustments, boosting the approach angle to an impressive 32 degrees for greater off-road maneuverability cresting steep obstacles without bottoming out. While the core visual identity holds steady, a closer look reveals subtle tweaks optimizing aerodynamic flow without diluting the go-anywhere charm. Sleeker modern touches around the hood, roofline, and underbody trim every last drag coefficient, enabling this electrified icon to slice through the air for sustained speeds over 100 miles per hour, helping offset slightly diminished electric driving range compared to fossil-fueled variants when sticking to pavement. Overall, Mercedes faithfully carries over the authentic retro-futuristic utilitarian aesthetic that's endeared die-hard off-roading fans for over 4 decades. The G580 may be all-new electrically, but it proudly wears familiar design cues embodying the rugged personality that's earned this 4x4 mainstay magazine cover status across generations. Now, this next bit causes some serious shock and awe, because gone is the bellowing hand-built 4.0-liter turbocharged V8 usually powering top-tier G-Class models. In its place lays a flat 116 kilowatt-hours lithium-ion battery powering 4 potent electric motors, one dedicated at each wheel for unmatched traction abilities. This advanced electric 4MATIC system brings insane capabilities no combustion-powered G-Wagon can match. We're talking 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.6 seconds with this 3-ton beast. Keep that accelerator pinned and the G580 keeps pulling thanks to 579 horsepower and a pavement-rippling 859 lb-ft of instant torque, the highest figures ever for the vaunted Geländewagen. The motors, specifically, the new Mercedes G580 utilizes 4 compact, permanently excited synchronous electric motors that deliver a balanced 145 horsepower each, combining for a net of 579 horses. The motors are smartly integrated into the ladder frame housing rather than sitting exposed underneath for optimal protection traversing off-road terrain. Each motor independently powers its respective wheel with an immediate twist sent to the ground. By eschewing a large single rear motor in favor of 4 smaller distributed motors, the G580 gains a key advantage in navigating obstacles all-wheel torque vectoring. This means if one wheel loses grip up to a boulder, more power fluidly shifts to the other wheels grabbing traction thanks to brilliant software tuning. The battery, providing juice to those motors, sits a robust 116 kilowatt-hours lithium-ion battery pack up there, with the largest assemblies found in electric trucks and SUVs currently. Containing 216 individual battery cells, the pack integrates directly into the steel ladder frame running underneath the entire vehicle, lowering the center of gravity substantially compared to where a gas tank sits. The battery's intelligent management system leverages 3 cooling layers with dielectric fluid to maintain optimal operating temperatures even while towing or climbing steep Moab-grade inclines in sweltering 95 F desert heat. A rugged protective casing helps shield the battery from trail damage, while the 1-inch thick carbon fiber armored skid plate defends against debris intrusion underneath. Take that anxiety about puncturing a costly EV battery 20 miles into the outback. Charging and estimated range. Charging those electrons back up takes just 32 minutes from 0 to 80% at a 200 kilowatts DC fast charging station. No wasting half your lunch break to repower like early EVs. Alternatively, a full recharge happens overnight in 13 hours using more convenient 11 kilowatts level 2 home charging. While EPA range evaluations remain pending, projections suggest the 116 kilowatt-hour battery unlocks around 300 miles range based on the vehicle's weight-to-battery ratio, easing fears about becoming stranded without cell service way out in the sticks. This revolutionary electric drive system propelling the new G584 Matic delivers legitimate trail-taming talents on par with its combustion-powered stablemates, while granting enhanced capabilities beyond physics thanks to brilliant German engineering. Let's get out into the wilderness. Inside, the all-new G580 continues balancing modernity with subtle touches paying homage to the classic interior styling found across earlier generations. Circular air vents and sturdy metallic grab handles cut, while the latest MBUX touchscreen infotainment system debuts, bringing 21st century connectivity and multimedia talents. The range-topping Trailhunter model optimizes the plush cabin for serious overland journeys, rocking bronze accents across aluminum interior trim pieces and thickly padded leather upholstery sporting tasteful bronze double stitching. Backlit TRD logos embed within the front headrests too, projecting that undeniable off-road pedigree. And even while crawling across harsh remoteness for hours, occupants stay refreshed thanks to dual-zone climate control, ventilated multi-contour front seats with massage functionality and 64-color ambient lighting casting a trendy lounge ambience after dark. The Trailhunter's auxiliary switch panel lets users easily control installed accessories like forward LED lighting rigs, electric winches, onboard air compressors, and rear accessory power, essentially turning this electric beast into the ultimate base camp on wheels after a long day tackling trails. Now, let's spotlight the rugged hardware and trick software enabling this electrified monster to still dominate off-tarmac terrain, much like traditional G-Wagons built their bones on for decades. It starts with 9.6 inches of ground clearance, allowing this boxy beast to practically straddle boulders, while smoothing out impacts across rutted roads using adaptive dampers with finely tuned compression and rebound settings. An optional differential locker for the rear axle and selectable low-range gearing leverage torque multiplying prowess for optimized slow-speed rock crawling talents. This makes easy work of nasty terrain, allowing wheel articulation up to 100% grades where others get helplessly stuck. The 4-wheel independent electric motors enable exclusive G-turn and 4-wheel steering functions, empowering counter-rotating maneuvers, spinning the vehicle on its axis alongside an absurdly tight turning radius that belies physics when navigating impossibly tricky off-camber lines and technical track scenarios. Lastly, an optional driver off-road package displays a helpful augmented reality-style digital terrain scan onto the central touchscreen cribbed from military tech. Occupants effectively gain a scanner-like view of the terrain and obstacles beneath the vehicle using the down-facing underbody cameras. This brilliant off-road cockpit functionality takes the G-Wagon's all-terrain talents to extraordinary new levels, benefiting both novice and veteran off-roaders. The revolutionary trail-taming Mercedes G580 lands at dealerships as soon as late 2023, likely as a 2024 model year vehicle for the US market. Only a minor fraction of global production gets allocated across North America annually, given much stronger early demand from Europe and China clientele already familiar with the Geländewagen legends. So expect to pay a premium of around $125,000 to grab one of the world's most impressive go-anywhere electric vehicles way before Tesla attempts to tackle such outright extreme off-road capabilities. Standard features cater directly to overlanders and include the driver off-road package with an auxiliary switch panel and underbody terrain scanner views. But that eye-watering MSRP seems well justified considering the hand-built construction and sophisticated electric powertrain augmenting the G-Wagon's talents, paired with renowned long-term durability lasting across decades and owners. This electrified reinvention opens up broader possibilities than ever conceived thanks to instantaneous 579 horsepower torque blasts shocking drivers on pavement and granting godly articulation trudging along remote trails. After comprehensively analyzing the trail-taming Mercedes-Benz G580 4MATIC, it becomes evident that introducing battery electric motivation does not dilute the supreme off-road talents traditional G-Class fanatics revere while delivering the icon into an environmentally conscious future. While reactionary purists will undoubtedly lament losing the bellowing throttle sounds emitting from AMG-enhanced V8s of yore, tapping into silent, gearless electric mobility ultimately prolongs the Geländewagen's global relevance and importance for at least another 40 years while assisting climate stability one class-leading EV at a time. Few vehicles can definitively claim to establish a distinct automotive class and segment through uncompromising focus and continual refinement over time. The off-road dominating Mercedes-Benz G-Wagen stands proudly on that shortlist and continues trailblazing an influential electrified path forward thanks to this new 2024 G580 4MATIC model. Well, there you have it, our exclusive sneak peek at an off-road icon reimagined for an efficiency-seeking future without losing sight of its legendary capabilities. It's evident the Mercedes-Benz G580 retains every ounce of the go-anywhere character, cementing the formidable Geländewagen's place among automotive's most valued utility vehicles for over 4 wondrous decades, and seemingly 4 more coming. So do you think this new electric shift suits the Mercedes-Benz off-roading icon? Or does losing the bellowing V8 represent an identity crisis? Let us know your opinions on the G580's electrification down below.